it starts to memorize your patterns and oh my god. It makes typing so easy. Okay.
Oh, we're live.
Oh, it's back?
We're back.
Okay,
We're back.
Let's see if another link came up. Yep.
I'm like, I am so sorry, you guys. That was
go.
my bad. Technical difficulties. Almost every time I've ever done like a Google Hangout or a live chat, something's happened. Like I talked for a solid 5 minutes one time and it was silent and
that
everybody
happens to me all the time.
They're like, we can't hear you, Linz. And yeah, we're back. We're back on.
But it was a chance for us to bond behind the scenes.
Little did you know.
Yeah, and now we're even closer.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Aww.
Oh.
Wow, it's moving so quickly. We have some questions written down.
Yeah, we wrote down some of your questions. That's what we did in the time off.
What were we riffing about before, though? We were talking about something great.
Oh, okay. We were talking about your art show.
Oh, yeah, that never happened yet.
That I want to happen.
That you'll draw stick figures in. Do you ever draw?
Actually, I really do like to draw. I like drawing sketches of video concepts or like storyboards for my own videos.
Oh, cool.
Or costume sketches. Like I love.
Do you design all that stuff for yourself?
I do.
Amazing.
And then I bring in people to kind of help, of course, make it better.
Yeah.
And you know,
that's amazing. So you design your costuming.
I do.
That's so cool, man. This girl, amazing. That's inspiring. I love being on tour with girls too. It doesn't happen as often as I'd like.
It's true. Well, and it's been really fun because this tour is the first time I've had some girl openers, which has been awesome. There's a different energy around.
It is.
You know?
It is a lot of feminine energy. I like it a lot. I love it. So let's see what these questions are. Hidden talents.
Ooh. I'm really great at, I can hold all my toes together and I can just wiggle my pinky toe.
Whoa. That's amazing.
I mean, talking about it.
How did you realize that you had that skill?
You know, weirdly enough, I actually practiced that.
Whoa! What could you could pick things up with it. Like, that's when you could use it
for sure.
Yeah.
Or just,
or wave at people.
Let's be honest, going on a first date, that's really impressive.
Pull that out, and it's like, wow. Oh, man, what a catch.
Okay, what about you? Can you top that is the question.
I'm completely floored. I don't know what I can top. I honestly, it's a hidden talent. I can spread all my toes apart, actually, if we're on the toes topic, like this.
Whoa!
Like a hand.
Later, let's make an Instagram post of our toes.
People would hate to see that about me.
That's true.
I feel like people just not want to see my toes spread out like that.
Yeah, it's not a very attractive.
No, like, let's get.
We'll do another Instagram post. We'll do. That was a bad. You know,
But honestly though, picking things up with your feet is so good when you're tired.
Hey, that's the truth.
Yeah. What else we got?
All right.
Favorite celebrity crush.
Oh, which one? Oh man, I'm single right now, so I'm always crushing on people.
Yeah, let's see. Crushes happen regardless.
Okay, Chris Pine. I love Chris Pine.
Oh, great choice. Like in the superhero category.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Or I am a big fan of Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah, the Ryans.
Oh, Canadian, too.
I know.
Canadian, too.
Oh, wait, he's Canadian?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Something in the water. Will we collaborate anytime soon?
We should. I'm about to go into writing phase after this tour.
Are you?
What are you? Are you at touring phase right now, or are you at writing phase?
It's kind of both, right? It's like filling the gaps. I mean, I'm sure you do the same thing where, like, when you have a hole in your schedule, you fill it with writing, and there's no time off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes to have time off.
No, apparently not. Yeah, not in this industry.
I found that most artists are genuinely uncomfortable when they have
doing nothing.
Time off.
I know. It's actually true. You get so used to moving all the time.
And creating, and like, it's almost like...
Do you ever get, like, sort of depressed when you haven't created something in a while?
Yeah, it's like kind of a need of one of the things that makes me feel the most fulfilled in my life is the art of, like, getting to create and getting to share.
Products out of it.
And, like, seeing something come from nothing and become something beautiful.
Yeah.
And
I honestly feel at like my tip-top emotional place when I've created something I like, and I feel the most beautiful when I create something and I like.
Absolutely.
And that's the only time you can really feel I think you're at your best. So little encouraging tips from us. Go create. It's the best.
Do it. It really is.
Yeah, go draw some stick figures.
Yes. Like me.
Yes, I want to see your drawings. What other instruments do you play? I'm actually curious about that.
I played the flute in junior high and high school, and the baritone, which is a surprise to most people. But really,
do you ever use that now?
All I can really play anymore is the violin.
Oh,
what about
too bad.
You? I know, the baritone, dancing baritone would have been outstanding for a different reason.
Dancing baritone. That's amazing. When did you start playing violin?
When I was 6.
Crazy.
So I feel like I've always played.
Yeah,
but
it feels like an extension of the body.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's probably the thing I can express the best. Like, I can think something and I can make it happen, where sometimes words, that's not always the case for me.
100% for me too. It's just amazing. I saw you sound checking and it came so naturally. She's just, blah, amazing thing comes out of the violin. And I'm like, I don't even know where to begin with that instrument. It's cool to see an instrument that's less common on stage. I mean, especially on the touring circuit.
Right. Thank you.
Played so beautifully and like so relevantly.
Oh, thank you.
It's just cool. It's really cool to see and inspiring.
And what about you? What do you play? I know you play keys.
Yeah. My first instrument's guitar.
Oh, really?
I played guitar since I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once you learn guitar, you can play the bass. And so I play bass on all my songs.
Really?
And then once you
awesome.
learn how to play one instrument, I feel like it can lead to a lot of different instruments.
Right.
I tried teaching myself the cello, actually, at one point.
Really?
That was really
I love
hard.
the cello.
It's so beautiful.
So pretty. I can play a little bit of cello, but
Can you? I feel like
not
it's the fretless thing is a little hard. Like you have to memorize positioning, right?
well, it's so much muscle memory, and
Yeah.
like the littlest little thing makes like
Yeah.
a huge difference
Yeah.
on fretless.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, it really does. And that was when I was learning, I just couldn't believe it and had so much more respect for people that play strings because there's no indication. Like on guitar, you have like, oh, it's on this fret. There's no indication of that. So, yeah, big ups because I had to put dot stickers on my cello to know where I was supposed to go.
Hey, that's the thing. Like, I remember when I started violin, they have the little stickers across,
Yeah.
and it's like a huge day. It's like graduating
When you
get
take
to,
them
like,
off?
take off your
Interesting.
stickers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you were doing the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would get to the point where I could take the stickers off.
You could graduate. But I want to learn piano. I've never played piano or
you
guitar.
for sure pick that up right away if you
Yeah.
know. Do you like read sheet music and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you would be able to pick it up right away.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it.
you should.
'Cause it's so good for writing. Like, I
Yeah.
always love working with
Yeah.
writers that are pianists because they
Yeah.
can, I'm like a little higher, something like, and I'm like, I wish I could do this myself.
Oh, you totally could. I'm not a pianist by any means, but like
Mm-hmm.
I can play chords and it's so easy to write too. I write a lot of songs that way. It's like that. Same with guitar, just throw a chord down.
Nice.
I don't have to be a virtuoso or anything, but
Bam, I'm
I
gonna
don't think
try it.
I don't think I'm really good at any instruments, but I can get by on a lot of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. People have some specific questions, so, or let's see.
Would you ever appear on a TV show? If so, which? That's a good question.
That is a great question. Do you have an answer for it?
Oh,
I'm gonna say
Buffy.
Really, Buffy?
Yeah, but that show's
Nice.
not around anymore. But if it was,
Oh,
or Full House.
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
No.
Because just today we were talking about the fact that, what's it called? I think Drew, my drummer, was telling me they're bringing it back.
Yeah, like Fuller House. Yeah, Fuller House.
And I was just about to say I would be on Fuller House.
That would be awesome. That would be so awesome.
That's so funny. That was like a show that I grew up on. Or if we are going flashback, I would have loved to be on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh yeah.
Will Smith.
Oh man, that would be the best. That would be the best. I love that show. What about a show that's airing right now? Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Would you be in that?
I probably would because I love the epicness and the like costumes
Yeah.
and the like drama of it.
Have you ever gone to any like exhibits that show some of the costuming?
Not
So
of
cool.
that show, have you?
Yeah, a couple. And it's funny with TV, everything's like just waist up embroidery
really?
and like below because it never shows close-up shots when it's full body because it's not close enough to see that detail. So just like,
That is so interesting.
way to cheat.
Yeah, hey, smart cheating. I should
That's
take
amazing,
that
though.
into my account for my music videos. This amazing
only
top.
embroidery right here, yeah. But for real, it's amazing that show. Or like, do you like watch Walking Dead or anything?
I actually don't watch Walking Dead, but I think there's so many shows I'm like,
There's
I
so
need to
many
get
shows.
into it. I
Yeah.
need to try
Yeah.
that.
Do you watch anything right now?
Not really. I've been on the road so much, and I mean, it's pathetic. I watched The Bachelorette with my roommates.
I got into that. I fell right in.
It's addictive.
Fell hard, yeah.
My roommates were watching it
I
before
went
I
in
knew
deep.
it. I really cared.
Yeah, I know. One episode in, I'm like, no, she did not say that about
Yeah.
him.
You're like, she brought who
Yeah,
back? Like,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
I can't believe she turned him down.
It almost makes you feel like better about your life when
It
you see
does.
such drama. You're like,
Yeah.
my life's actually
I know.
pretty good. I'm on top of things.
It's so true. That's why we like reality television. That's why I like horror movies. My life's not so scary.
There you go.
What else we got? Favorite musician?
Hayley Williams.
Oh, she's the best.
She's
She's
so
amazing.
cool. What about you?
I love her. well, she's up there. There's a lot of powerful females on my list, but like
Right.
Bjork's at the top.
Really?
She's the best.
She is really
An
cool.
innovator.
Have you seen her live before?
I've seen her once, and it was awesome. She had this crazy like Tesla coil
Oh.
doing electricity.
What?
During a lot of the songs, and it was like, because you know, is it the Tesla coil that makes it's electricity? It makes a note by electricity.
Yes, it is.
It's amazing, and you know do you know this? Are you familiar with any Bjork stuff?
I couldn't like name off songs,
Yeah.
but I've heard them for sure.
Well, she has a song called Army of Me, and it's this really heavy bass part, and it was all played by Tesla Coyle, and I was just blown away.
That's so. Now I'm gonna go like dive into her music
Yeah.
because I feel like, and I think this happens a lot, where you get so stuck in your music stuff that I was just saying the other day, I was like, I need to like refresh my music palette. So
I'm
I would
same,
love to get some like your favorite stuff.
Well,
and
we'll trade music catalogs, but
Done.
for real, it is tricky. I mean, and this is something that's kind of interesting as a musician, but you play music every night and you write music when you're not playing. So sometimes when you have off time, you just don't want to listen to music.
No, it's true.
It's sadly the truth.
It is because you're surrounded by it so much. It's
Yeah.
almost like I gotta separate
Like a break
myself.
is not hearing anything. And my favorite time of the day is driving in a car silently. Which doesn't get to happen that often.
True. Truth.
And you just listen to the sound of the road, and it's really nice.
Ooh, I like this one. Tacos or burritos?
Oh.
That's a great one. I'm gonna say burritos, hands down, personally.
I would say, at this point in my life, I'd say tacos because I've experienced some incredible tacos in the last.
Yeah?
There's actually a really, if you ever plan Edmonton anytime soon.
Okay.
Have you ever played in Edmonton?
No, so hopefully we'll play soon.
You need to go to Edmonton and go to Tres Canales. Really great taco places. If there's anyone from Edmonton watching, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you wouldn't
Nice.
think there'd be great tacos in Edmonton because, I mean, not close to Mexico. at
Right.
all. But
Man,
really good tacos.
I think my favorite is like, it's a chain. Cafe Rio burritos.
Well, I've never been there.
Oh, it's like a Arizona. I'm from Arizona. It's
Oh, okay.
Arizona/Utah chain, and I think they have one in LA. But
Whoa.
Cafe Rio, their
Whoa.
sweet pork burrito is.
Whoa. That sounds amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
Or Chipotle.
Oh, you can't go wrong with
I
Chipotle.
know, I do love. There's no tacos at Chipotle. Or, are
There-
there?
there
Oh, there are. No, there is.
Oh,
I just
okay.
don't get them.
Yeah.
But there are.
Because you're always getting the burrito, right?
Yeah. There we go. That answers my question.
All right.
Okay. I keep seeing this Gavi question.
Oh,
Who's
everyone's asking how Gavi is. So Gavi is my keyboard player.
Oh.
He's been with me ever since my first show, and he
Okay.
actually just got sick, so he's not on this tour.
Because I just met your keyboard player's name wasn't Gavi.
Yeah. So he came out with us a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
Because Gavi is home going through treatment
Oh,
for
no.
lymphoma.
Oh my.
I know. And so for everyone who's wondering, actually, I talk to Gavi every day. He's doing really good. He is amazingly optimistic, and he's extremely fit and healthy. So I know he's gonna be fine. But we are praying for him, and all your prayers count. So keep him in your prayers,
That's
everybody.
awesome. Get well.
Get well, Gavi.
Yeah.
We love you. If you're
Yeah.
watching this, he probably is watching
think
this.
so?
I think so.
Hi.
Hi, Gavi. Mwah.
Oh, that's really cute.
Lights. That's a good question. Will you do another acoustic album
Oh,
soon?
I'm glad you asked because actually I do have it in the works. It's almost done, and
Nice.
it's not exactly an acoustic version of Little Machines. It's spun in a really beautiful, interesting way, and actually relevant to what we're talking about right now. I brought in string quartet on it, and it was beautiful, and I've never had violins in my music, and it was really beautiful.
Boom. I'm totally
And,
biased,
yeah,
and
it
I
was-
love the idea.
But it was really special, so keep your eyes peeled. I'll post more information about it when it all comes together, but wait, it's going to be good.
It is going to be good. I have no doubt.
Yeah, how do you write your songs? This is a question I'm actually wondering because you have a different format of songwriting. I mean, you don't have vocals. So
Right.
do you write violin lines like vocal lines?
Yeah, so the violin is definitely like the lead, and sometimes a lot of my songs have backup vocals that I do.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost just like flipped. Like I write the violin melodies,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'll just
And
do
the backup vocal, interesting.
Yeah, and then we come up, and a lot of
Yeah.
times we'll make a very basic track. Like
Yeah.
I like to write not with songwriters as much, but usually just producers.
Interesting, yeah.
And then we'll just make a very like skeleton version of a track,
Yeah.
very loose. I'll write the melodies over it.
Interesting.
And then we'll produce it out, and then I'll add all my
Crazy.
little background vocals.
Wow, that's so cool. That's
So-
such an interesting way to do it.
What about you?
I mean, it's kind of the same, I guess, but instead of violin, it's a lyrics and melody, you know, because you're still writing melody. Do you think of it like a vocal line?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Because like the violin is like my voice, you know.
Yeah.
It is. It's a way. That's what's got to carry the entire piece, and the emotion is.
Are you
like
ever gonna like sing a lead vocal line on a track at some point?
Actually, I did recently write a song. It's called Firefly, and I've been singing it this tour. It's actually kind of fun because I step on stage and everyone's like,
whoa,
like,
that's amazing.
She speaks.
Oh, that's amazing. Does that feel crazy? Is it like a new feeling getting used to being at a mic?
It's so different. It's funny because I can like use my arms, you know, like to like reach out to fans and like point at people.
Yeah, pull the Backstreet Boys thing.
Yeah, I do it. I work it.
It's amazing.
It's just a very different experience.
I can't wait to see that. Cool.
And when you perform live, are you playing the whole time, or do you sometimes set down the instruments and sing?
I used to play through the whole set, and I learned that you do kind of want to do the interactive experience. So we added, because we were a 3-piece for a really long time, and then brought in a 4th a couple years ago, so that it would relieve me of some of the musical duties, so that I could move around. So I'm playing an instrument like half the time, and then and sometimes like walking around with the mic, but then walk to the keyboard and play some stuff. And shred every now and then. Yeah.
And so is it partially bass and then sometimes piano?
It's guitar, between guitar, piano, and synth. That I switch up.
That's cool.
But yeah, you kind of want the moment to like for your hands up and go down there and be able to touch.
Be able to
touch and feel.
Interact with your peeps.
Yeah. You know, it was funny. The other night we played a show, like 2 nights ago, we played a show in Denver, and it was such a bizarre experience because there was a garden between the stage and the crowd.
Ooh, yes.
It was so strange.
We had that. I've had that happen a couple times, and I
don't
weird
like
obstacles
between, and so I went and danced in the garden. It was really bizarre and weird.
You did?
But it's just kind of funny, like getting those barriers between the crowd. I just don't feel great. They just don't feel good. I don't like it.
You want them right there.
Yeah,
you want to be connected.
Those are the best. Those are the shoulder to shoulder ones. What's your favorite type of lawnmower? It's a great question.
Definitely one of those
I think about all the time.
Ride-on lawnmowers, right?
Yeah. Do you have like a big lawn?
I have strong feelings actually about lawnmowers because I remember as a kid having to use the push mower to mow the lawn.
Oh,
and
really?
We had a 2.5 acre plot of land. Luckily, part of it was pasture.
Well, in Arizona?
In Arizona.
I didn't think grass grew in Arizona.
It does.
Does it? And you had to mow it.
It's spiky grass. It's not soft. It's like crunchy grass.
It's not fun.
But anyways, so yeah, when we got a lawnmower that you could ride when I was like a teenager, it was like a big deal.
And so then you still had to do it, but on the ride-on.
But you got to ride around.
That's pretty cool.
Instead of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Do you have strong opinions on lawnmowers?
Honestly, I've never mowed the lawn once in my life.
Wow. Wait, did you have a gravel lawn or?
No, we always had lawns, but for some reason just avoided it.
Yeah, you were just a smarter child than I was.
I just went off and pretended I didn't know we had a lawn. But I actually don't know why I never. I think it was my dad's jam. It was my dad's jam. He did that all the time.
Or a lot of people nowadays have like lawn services that you know they're not that expensive, and
it's true.
I don't know why we didn't have a lawn service.
Well, it's a good way to make allowance.
That's true.
And did you get allowance for it?
I did. Yeah, I got paid to mow that lawn.
That's great. And what did you buy with that money?
Actually, I remember the biggest thing I bought as a kid is I saved up for a Nintendo 64.
Oh, that was such a great purchase. What was your game?
Oh, Mario Kart and Mario Party.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Mario
what I bought.
Kart, I still play that on N64 because that was the best one. Or you can get it on the DS.
It's harder on the... Or did you ever play the Wii one?
Oh, I don't like those ones.
So hard.
Or the GameCube one?
Yeah. Any other version I played. Oh, hey, look who's...
I heard Mario Kart. I still need to play you.
Yes. We only have a tournament. Does anybody have N64 or DSs?
I don't know.
We need to play.
But I'm convinced that I'm like the greatest at it. But
do you know all the cheats? Where's the cheat in Wario Stadium?
I don't like the cheats.
Come on, that's part of the game.
That's part of the game.
It takes skill.
You gotta figure them out.
Oh! Did you hear that? He doesn't think cheats are part of the game.
How do you guys feel about that?
Who agrees with that? I'm waiting. We're waiting and watching. Do you guys think cheating in Mario Kart is okay? Like in Wario Stadium when you jump over the wall and then you basically beat like a third of the arena? Not me.
Oh, it's because they're a little bit behind.
Oh,
there's a slight like 15-second delay.
That's right.
Oh,
so yeah, cheating.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's not cool. Come on, you've never done it. It's because you don't know how to do it.
People are just a little bit
Definitely
bitter.
cheats. Yes, cheats are so part of the game. We have very torn.
This is a divided thing. I like this.
I know this is heated. Well, I stand by that the cheats still take skill, and they take understanding of the game to know where they are.
Well, it takes it's like research, you
It
know.
is. And those that research, I mean, personally, and don't tell me I'm bad for this, I mean, when I play, like, through a Zelda game, like Ocarina of Time, I look at walkthroughs sometimes to figure out the best way through one of the dungeons.
It's like, I call it studying. It's not cheating. Someone says on here, they're like,
It's
don't
effort.
cheat in school. That's right.
Yeah,
Very
not
different.
in school. Not in school.
This
Yeah.
is a different kind of cheat we're talking about. Yeah, don't cheat in school. No.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You get to start. Yeah, cheat on your games. It's fine. It's not cheating. It shouldn't be called that. It should be called
Something else.
Extra effort.
Let's see.
Are you gonna release Firefly?
I am. I'm actually gonna work on a music video for it soon, and yeah.
What do you have your ideas for the music video already?
I have several ideas. I love telling stories through music videos.
Yeah, that's the
like,
best.
I just think it's fun. I remember you did a really cool music video I loved also. Not only the house one, but the one that was like post-apocalyptic where you're like...
Banner.
Yeah.
Like, that was based on like Book of Eli. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so good. It's an amazing movie where Denzel is like this blind guy walking through the apocalypse, and he has oh, it's so good. He has the last copy of the Bible basically, and like everybody wants it because it's the key to power. And at the end, there's this amazing twist. And basically, he's blind, but he's able to still be such a badass.
Yeah,
because
well, I can see it in that
feel.
video because like. I don't know, you portrayed that in the video.
Thank you. That was so much
good.
fun. We actually shot that in this abandoned boys camp for bad kids. It was like an old camp for bad kids.
Oh.
But it's abandoned, so it was like a facility that
creepy.
parents would send bad kids to
Really?
get better, I guess.
Like a rehab facility?
Kinda, but it was
bad
like, and it was like in
kids.
the middle of nowhere, and it was just like kind of depressing that was a real thing. But anyways, it was abandoned now, thankfully, I guess.
Abandoned places make for great music video shoots.
They really do. Have you done a shoot in an abandoned place?
I did. Pentatonics and I did a cover actually of Radioactive.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that. I want to see that. That would be incredible.
It was like the video turned out looking it's very post-apocalyptic,
Yeah.
and we went to this old on the outskirts, like way outside of LA. There was this like old abandoned trailer park, just tons of like
old trailer
rummages, old trailer homes.
Crazy.
So slightly creepy.
Did you go
but
into any of them?
we went in a couple.
That's so. What was in there? Like dead cats.
Ooh, no dead cats, but like just lots of like cans and like
Weird.
little clothing and just like weird stuff. But it made for like a really epic video because there was like stuff falling apart and like blowing in the wind.
Wow, I'm immediately gonna watch that. Actually, I can't believe I haven't seen that.
I can't believe you haven't eaten. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's true. It sounds incredible.
Wait, what's your favorite video you've ever done?
The video for Up We Go was all one take, and
I
there was
love that
so
one.
much going on. It was in the elevator, and thank you. It was so hard to shoot. It took 14 hours to get a 3-minute shoot.
How many times do you think you had to film it?
It just took a lot of rehearsal first to get all the backgrounds moving, because there's a lot of moving parts, and then we brought in 40 fans for one part of it, and it was like for 20 seconds, and the band's
Were there
coming in and out
40
of the
people
elevator.
in the elevator?
At one point, the probably max of people that were in the elevator was like 9. You can probably look back in the video, but there was just so many parts.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting through it 3 times, and before it was like you'd stop and screw up and then you have to start over again.
Right.
Got through it 3 times, and then the last one was the take we used, and then when a camera pulls back, it shows everyone cheering because everyone was so tired. It was like 11 p.m. We've been
I bet
shooting
that
forever.
felt so good.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a one take. I've never done.
You got to
one
do
yet.
it. Oh my god, it's so fun.
It's like a live performance of a
It really is, but
it's so cool.
It's so random. Like you can set up so many interesting things, and it's got this really great energy that you don't get shooting take by take. You know,
For sure.
It's kind of crazy.
Well, there's that adrenaline of like if I mess up, it ruins everything.
I know. It really keeps you on your toes.
And that
It's really
couple that was like kissing in the elevator, did they just like move to the front and stay there the whole time or something like that?
The front of the elevator actually wasn't there. It was like that's where they were shooting through, right? So it was fake, like looking through the mirror. You fell for it.
It's as if I've never done a video before. Like, what? Is that a real elevator?
But they actually, at one point I looked down at them and I was like, no, don't look, because I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
But they actually would go on the floor and then leave the elevator.
crawl
and then,
out?
Yeah, so they
That's
weren't
so
in the way.
funny.
But
Okay,
they
makes
were
sense.
actually an engaged couple, though, engaged to be married, and so it was very natural for them.
Oh yeah, they're like, we're taking this again? Got it.
Yeah,
done.
they were all over it. Like, they did a great job. Okay. How many violins do you have?
Ooh, I have 5 that I use consistently.
Do you switch them up through the show?
I do. I have 3 out on this tour with me. and they all have names. And
Whoa, I love that.
I have like 12 total that are like
Whoa.
more like props or I've used in
Yeah.
different videos. But like I said, 5 that I like consistently like.
What are their names?
use. So we've got Cleopatra. She's bedazzled.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah.
Glittery.
Yeah, she's super glittery. I'm a girl.
So
you know?
early 2000s. I
Right?
love that.
There's Nero, who's a black carbon fiber one.
Whoa.
There's Wally, that's an electric white violin. There's Excalibur, that's my like weapon against the world, I call
I
it.
love it.
And then there's Bushwhacker.
That one sounds like a weed whacker.
It kind of is.
That's awesome. What makes you like? How do you come up with their name? You just know. I've done that before too.
Cleopatra, she was so pretty. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is definitely Cleopatra. Excalibur was like the first thing I thought of. It was my first violin I had when I decided I'm going to invest. I'm going to buy a nice violin.
Yeah.
I'm going to be professional. And
Wow.
so it was like my weapon against the
interesting.
world, you know,
Wow.
Excalibur.
And you've really taken it over.
And I have.
Yeah.
Taken over the world, me and Excal.
Yeah, I like that so much. That's
Do you
so
name
cute.
your guitars and stuff?
I used to name my guitars all the time. I actually haven't named more recent stuff that I've bought because I just haven't had the same connection with it. But the guitars that I regularly travel with, I always have names for.
Nice. What's some of their names?
Well, the one I have now is named Lynn.
Oh,
and
cute.
She's just a babe. You know,
Yeah.
she does me well.
Uh-huh.
But I used to name my guitars all the time. But
You
I
have
stopped.
guitars.
I stopped playing guitars after a while, and they're kind of. Oh.
Don't worry.
There we go. We're good.
Sorry, I thought I almost
No,
ruined it
take
again.
it.
Someone else should hold the phone.
I've retired my guitars, and I'm building a studio at my house, and they're just gonna sit there. They're
Nice.
just MIDI controllers. They don't actually have any sound banks, or they don't make any sound unless they're connected to.
Oh,
You know,
interesting.
a patch. So they're hollow and empty and cold inside. Oh, it's really sad.
Oh, hey. That's E-Rich and Andy, for anyone who's wondering.
Toured with this guy in 2008 when we toured with Copeland on one of my first tours ever.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've seen him since 2008.
Right? Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
E-Rich.
I missed you.
Sorry to ruin the party, but we have a meet and greet.
What?
Uh-oh.
I'm meeting fans right now.
Yeah.
Still in, I'll take more.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize how much time had passed. Holy cow. Well, guys,
I love this girl. Thank
we're
you.
best friends.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yes, thanks so much for everyone who tuned in and for all your questions. I'm gonna do this more. Are you
I
gonna
know.
do it more?
I'm gonna Periscope eating. I'm gonna Periscope singing and playing games.
You know,
doing things. I don't know.
People watching.
rom-coms. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we can watch chick flicks
We'll
together.
we'll Periscope ourselves watching like something really romantic together.
Yes.
I like that. And
Crying.
just our faces, just emotions. Yeah.
You'll have to guess what movie it is because it's
yeah,
just gonna be a night.
based on emotions.
Oh, hey.
Whoa.
Picture.
Oh.
All right. Well, love you guys. Mwah. See you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
How do I end this? That's the question.